morning, folks. This is Deb Delapiana, and this is your Shut the Fuck Up, expressly being delivered to various and sundry members of the GOP. I could, make a 3-hour video of these, but I have two particular favorites in mind this morning. Number one, Rant Paul. And no, that is not a mistake. That is his new name as given to him by me because he spends more time and taxpayer dollars in the hallowed halls of the Senate, lying about COVID-19, spreading medical misinformation, vilifying Dr. Anthony Fauci, and just about anyone else associated with protecting the public health. So, speaking about the public, as we all know, we had some really bad tornadoes rip through the South over the last week, leaving a ton of destruction and death in its pathway. So Rand Paul, of course, spent some time imploring Joe Biden for emergency funding for his state, the state of Kentucky, as he should be doing, by the way. So no one's arguing with that. And let me just say this. Joe Biden did not need Rand Paul to employ him because Joe Biden understands that his job is to serve the public. Now, whatever you want to say about him, you may not like him. I really don't give a shit. But this is a matter of fact. He had already given emergency status to all of those states that were hit by that tornado. But I bring this up with Rand Paul because Rand Paul is notorious for denying money to other states for disasters. So let's just go through a couple of these. I don't need to list them all. I will put articles in here that will back up everything I'm saying, as always. And this is a matter of public record. So, by the way, nobody in these articles is lying to you. This can all be found as a matter of voting records, okay? Got it? Fact, okay? I know, no one likes facts anymore. They just like political ideology. But the fact is that in 2017, Rand Paul was one of only 17 senators to oppose emergency funding for victims of Hurricane Harvey. Hurricane Harvey, did the same amount of damage as the tornadoes, only it wasn't in Kentucky. So he was one of 17 senators who voted down $15.3 billion in federal aid. In 2013, Rand Paul was one of 31 Republican senators who voted against the $30.5 billion relief package for Hurricane Sandy. This was reported in Think Progress, by the way. And this was after these 31 senators had received money for disasters in their own states. Apparently, they have little empathy for anyone outside of their districts. But unfortunately, for the American people, it's not just the residents of the state of Kentucky who pay Rand Paul's salary. It's all of us, okay? The entire fucking nation. They don't just take his salary out of the taxes taken out of Kentucky. We fund everything. Healthcare, right? Salary. The whole nation. When he votes, he's voting for the whole nation. In 2011, which was Rand Paul's first year in the Senate, he was among 38 Republicans who voted against a major FEMA funding package, despite the fact that his state received a slew of money, and I believe I have that number here. Yeah, he received a slew of money. $293 million went to the state of Kentucky out of a FEMA package to repair damages from a 2009 ice storm. It's amazing to me that these self-serving pieces of shit pass as public servants. Rant Paul is a libertarian trash bag, a free market nitwit, and a member of the great Republican unwashed. He can shut the fuck up. You know, now here we are after saying unbelievable things about Joe Biden, disparaging his administration. Here we have him writing, letters to him like they're old buddies. They're old buddies on the same side of the aisle. Trash in a suit. It used to be like that lipstick on a pig thing. Well, you can't put trash in a suit and make it look right either, in my opinion. Number 2 in the shut the fuck up squad today. Here's the quote. "I have nothing to hide," end quote. And he called his January 6th speech, quote, "extremely calming," because Donald Trump, the orange jackaloon, the dime store dictator, is totally fucking unhinged. And he should never be allowed to run for public office again. He shouldn't even be allowed to run for fucking dog catcher or toilet bowl cleaner in the Capitol. He has nothing to hide, which is why he is so intent on hiding the documents from the January 6th committee that he's ready to go to the Supreme Court with it. He is a citizen now. He is no longer in government. He may think he still has the presidency, but that's because he's fucking demented. And that's because his followers are demented. And if they're not demented, what they are is afraid and remaining silent because they all want to keep their jobs because they're on the fucking gravy train. Donald Trump has plenty to hide. That's why all of his minions are either refusing to cooperate with the January 6th committee or pleading the fifth. If they didn't have something to hide, they wouldn't be doing that. If they really loved this country, they would be cooperating with the January 6th Commission. If they had nothing to hide, they'd want to get to the bottom of who actually did do any of this. And the same goes for the Marjorie Taylor Greens and the Lauren Boeberts and the rest of the pigs that he has left behind in public office. There's 149 of them, by the way. 149, I keep saying this, but the numbers are staggering. Out of 221 Republican elected officials, 149 voted to overturn the election. Yet when you ask the vast majority of them if they believe someone stole the election from Trump, they don't even answer the media because they're chicken shit. They can all shut the fuck up. Donald Trump can shut the fuck up. There is ample evidence now that he has plenty to hide. And he is totally without any kind of character whatsoever. He has not one redeeming quality. He is trash. I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of hearing him. But I will tell you one thing. If you think ignoring him is going to make him go away, you need to think again. He needs to be, I don't know, curbed, whatever. He belongs in prison is actually where we are with this. And the January 6th Commission needs to press on and get to the bottom of all of this. And there is plenty to get to the bottom of, as we have seen over the last 2 weeks, all of these documents coming out. I will put as much as I can in here. Certainly the articles that relate to my shut the fuck up, and Donald Trump can indeed shut the fuck up if he so chooses. But if he doesn't, I'm going to be right here calling him out for every single fucking lie he tells. I'll talk to you all later.